Hey guys, what is up? Mr. Murray here, back with another video. Today, we're playing another franchise game. Yeah, went blank there for a second with our QB Moonman. So let's get into this weekly training. Start off the season rough. We won our last game. Got some momentum now. Confidence. So, yeah. I feel like we're gonna have a good season though. Even though we started off 0-2. It's good. And I already have like 10 picks in the fourth game. But picks don't matter. I'm gonna tell myself to not think about throwing picks about picks. If I throw a pick, I act like it's my first one.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't a good one. Today's practice has got to be.
Alright, let's go. Go. This is how the games go, if you haven't known. Bro, you want some? Want to late hit me? Fool.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top yet.
Gotta go hard, we gotta get on. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for
Alright, let's play this game.
Sports, we in the game.
Yeah.
I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, no new friends. Football fans, they sleep again.
Our offense will have a boost when punting. What? That's dumb. Okay.
They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA.
Alright, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
What? Dude, why are you taking that route so deep?
Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. The numbers for Baldwin last week. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
All right, I don't even think about that. I don't even know what a pick is anymore. I don't know what they are.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got.
I don't care. I do not care.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
Hey
We
guys,
have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this
down
team
here.
because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Pick again.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Hey guys.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
O-line needs to block.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Lockett. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Yes, I can.
They'll set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Let's go!
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
That was the dot.
Tyler
I did a
Lockett,
touch
his
pass,
second touchdown on the season.
not a
and the
lob.
Seahawks are now
Because
just
the
an
lob,
extra
dude,
point
that was
away from
perfect. Because the
moving
safety
out in
was right
front.
there. I would have lobbed
And
it.
that time he
would've
came
been
out of
bad.
the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we
that's
just
dope.
saw their partner.
Stopped him. Let's do this again, yo. Same play. See if it works, maybe.
They'll come out throwing
No.
here on first down. Flushed out right. Fights him off. Flush to his right. And
Let's go.
Dixon over the middle. And
Let's
he
go.
gets this one inside
Break
the
that
15,
sack. Get off
just
of
a
me,
yard
boy.
or two shy of the 10. A really good
Got
pickup
good
of
stats
28
besides
yards.
the pick, I mean.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate where he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the rookie first rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
Great.
right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition
Run.
on that play
Oh,
to hold
okay.
him to no gain.
They showed off a nice
Third
juke
and
of the
like
defender before
3
the
up.
next wave could bring him down. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Motion counter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How's their motion?
2
Of
minutes
course,
to go
2-minute
here
warning.
in the first half.
It's harder. When they score, like, just let me finish that.
And out now come the Seahawks. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying
Let's
to get
go, Lockett!
Caught inside the 30.
Go, go, touchdown.
And all the way
Woo.
in,
Another dot.
touchdown, Seattle.
Another dot.
Tyler
Another dot.
Lockett,
That was a
his
dot.
second touchdown of the game.
I saw him put his
Third on
hand
the
up.
year. And the
Boom,
Seahawks
boom.
get the quick strike touchdown.
No one's catching
And
him.
while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
Let's go.
it's still a lead. And that
Let's go.
So it's Seahawks
Yeah.
football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a play
Throw it
fake
away.
here on first down. And
Intentional
that'll be
grounding? You're
incomplete.
kidding me? I was out of the
We
box.
do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's
Intentional
about.
grounding, offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right?
I'm okay.
Know where you are
I'm
on
good.
the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
I was,
Dropped to
but okay.
throw.
Oh
And
my
he jarred
gosh,
it loose.
bro.
It's incomplete.
He got killed. Oh,
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like
That's-
that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard
dude,
to
that
stop
was
one in.
not
Looked
good.
like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he
Oh.
took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Stop them. And they didn't get any points.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs,
Nice.
and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
What?
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so
Maybe
many
not.
things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. You got it.
All right,
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pick
Let's
up
go.
of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting,
Triple
all they
option,
talked
I'll do
about
it.
was keeping him
Why not?
hemmed in
Try it out.
and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run the option right here on first down.
Oh, that worked,
And
actually.
he'll be
That
a
was
couple
nice.
yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
That was a good option.
And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you.
Dude, why aren't you going up the hole where you're supposed to be going? Of course, now not a first down.
That'll
Because
be
of
a
you,
loss of a
fool.
yard, and it leads to a third down.
Go.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the...
That was very quick.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape,
threw
and
it.
he goes
I
down.
threw it.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escape. Oh, the pressure.
Oh
too
my
great.
gosh, I'm throwing the ball. It's not even going.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Great. There they go. That's great. That's great.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
That's great.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes
go.
you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin.
Oh!
There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle.
Let's go. That was... I thought it was a pick again. I'm like, pick. Right over him.
Stretch their lead.
Look at that. He
And
goes,
partner, they found a gap
oh.
there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
That was
But they
crazy.
found...
Great play. Oh. Okay, they wanna score. Yeah. They're trying to make this a game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at
What?
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
No way.
Picked off by the
Dude.
man, Antoine Bethea.
I
And his
threw
guys
it.
are going to get the football at the
Is that 5
28-yard
picks in
line.
the game?
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
Dude, I got
between the
hit
ears.
and I
But right now-
threw the ball though. There we go again. Game winning
The
drive.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That play had motion.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop
Couldn't
with
do that.
37 seconds to play.
Sorry, I unplugged my mic again. Gosh. On accident. I don't want to go into overtime again. We've gone into overtime too many times this season.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep
Baldwin.
left side.
Baldwin.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're
We're
trying to
too
figure
far
out
in the
what they
end
can do
zone,
to
so he had
change
to
it,
stop and
sometimes
come
they try
back.
too hard, and they never get
Oh,
out of it,
he
and that's where it is
one-handed.
right
That's
now.
gonna happen, sure. Don't even think it.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to
kinda
head
need
back
a,
onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
Okay,
In
there's no
overtime,
one.
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Let's go!
The long attempt falls
What?
innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over...
He dropped that? Or what happened? I'm gonna challenge that. I am. If it lets me. There's nothing to challenge? What?
80% of his passes this week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think
That's
we're used to
field goal
seeing a
range
drop.
right
If
there.
someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan
That's a pick.
to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, so close, but incomplete.
6
Could
picks
have been
today.
a big turnover in overtime if he
terrible.
held.
Terrible.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And make it a
Dude,
second
why are you
and 3,
throwing it so
second and
far out of
manageable.
bounds?
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the
Sorry about
defense has
this
the advantage.
very annoying
Again from the
music.
20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Jones had 4 years in New England, now in his 3rd with the Cardinals.
And he's really gotten acclimated in the desert, hasn't he? 11 sacks in his first season with the team in 2016. 17 last year, which led the NFL. And how about his last 5 years? 58.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra
Freaking
special.
lost,
Not only
of
did I get
course.
4 quarters with
We
you in
lost.
this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Freaking
Look
lost.
at you.
Hope you
trying
guys
to make
enjoyed this
whole thing
video.
palatable.
I
Please
just
leave a
want
like
you
and
to pay
subscribe.
for my
See you guys
meal
later.
later.
You really just wanted